Today we're going to be talking about clean beauty. Now, if you take a look around you, you will notice that the word clean beauty has been going around. A lot of people are trying to, start a clean beauty skincare routine. What I'm going to do for you today, I'm going to explain to you exactly what clean beauty really is. And we're also going to discuss how to start a natural skincare routine. Now, when it comes on to clean, sorry guys, my thing is right in front of me. Now, when it comes on to clean beauty, a lot of you might, not be so clear and exactly what clean beauty is. So I'm going to break that down. We're going to share some remedies. We're also going to share some tips on how to take care of your skin using natural ingredients. And we are also gonna, take your questions. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Now this show is a part of our Let's Talk Skincare with Khichibeauty. It is spontaneous. I just decided that I'd like to dive into this topic. So if you are comfortable with the topic, you can share your thoughts. And if you know nothing about clean beauty, now you will get a chance to know. We're also gonna, talk about ways in which you can, select your skincare products so that they be clean. And some of the topics that we're gonna talk about is whether or not clean beauty should be organic, whether or not clean beauty should be natural, whether or not only natural ingredients are considered clean beauty. What are you supposed to look for when you're looking for clean products, clean beauty products, and how to actually get yourself into using the clean beauty products? So welcome our members of the channel. We have Jill. Good evening, Jill. How are you? We have Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia. Welcome. We have our subscribers. We have Margaret. Good night. We also have Lorna Nurse. Welcome. Avril. How are you? We also have Keisha. And now we have someone new who is Tigress. I always watch your videos. Subscribe you because I like your beauty tips. Thank you so much. We have Basha. I actually couldn't attend live. Renovation was going on in my house. Miss you a lot. Anyway, you are here back with us again. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And hey, Lucy, how are you? You have a show. Well, the funny thing about it, I post this about 2.5 hours or almost 3 hours ago. So apparently they didn't send the notification out. Anyway, we are here and we're just talking about clean beauty. Now, if you're just joining, welcome. If you have a question and clean beauty, go ahead and ask your question. If you are practicing to use clean beauty products on your skin, also go ahead and share, your thoughts on what it is you are using. Now, what is this big clean beauty about? Clean beauty is simple products that are made using clean ingredients. Now, when we talk about clean ingredients, what are these clean ingredients? Clean ingredients are just ingredients that are not toxic to the skin. It means that it's not harmful to the skin. It means that the skin is able to tolerate it, and that is what clean beauty simply means. It also means that when you turn your beauty product over, you should be able to identify most of the word that is on your label. So that's basically the beginning of knowing, starting out a clean beauty skincare routine, just to know that the products that you're using are non-toxic to the skin. Now, clean products include ingredients that are sourced with, your health and your body in mind. Clean products are sourced with your health and your body in mind, meaning that it is not going to affect you. It's not going to irritate your skin, although there is a little mindful trick to that when it comes on to sensitive skin. It also means that these products are well planned, meaning they select these ingredients to make sure these ingredients are good for your skin. So if you have a question, anything that you want to know a little more about clean beauty, go ahead and comment. We have LHALZ Salvia watching from the Philippines, and welcome to our live show. Now, on my channel, I do a lot of natural skincare and natural skincare. Hello, Lorna. Welcome to membership. We want to go ahead and welcome Lorna to membership. Now, if you want to become a member of the channel, there's a join button. All you need to do is click on it and choose a tier. Membership is a recurring fee, so be mindful of that. We start membership from like $1.99. So if you want to become a member, just look on click on the join button, and then it will take you through a series of questions, and you can go ahead and choose your tier. So welcome, Lorna, to the challenge. To the channel. I keep saying challenge. Do you realize that every time I'm doing my live now, all I'm talking about is challenge? I think challenge is in my head so much. Now, is all natural beauty products clean? That's one question. Do you think that all natural beauty products are clean? Well, the answer to that is not necessarily so. Not because the product is listed natural, it doesn't mean that it is clean. What you need to look for is to make sure that there are no toxic ingredients in the product. Toxic ingredient can also comes in natural forms. Now, when it comes on to, let's take an ingredient like lemon. I like to use lemon on my skin a lot. Some of you also like to use lemon. Is lemon natural and is it toxic? No, lemon is natural because you can actually eat everything that is on the lemon without harming yourself. You can eat the lemon peel. You can eat the lemon pit. You can also eat the lemon gut, and you can drink the lemon juice. So when you take the lemon into consideration, you can actually use lemon on your skin. And also, if you find lemon in skincare products, then you know that that is healthy for your skin. Most time when a skincare product is considered toxic, it's always the ingredient that we cannot pronounce, and most of those are always like synthetic ingredients that help to preserve the products and also help to like preserve coloring to the product and so on and so forth. So not all natural products or products that are labeled natural are clean. Clean is non-toxic, does not irritate the skin. If you have a question, can you go ahead and comment? I know I might have gotten myself in a little jam by selecting this topic, but anyway, I just want you all to know. And let me just race through, and then we're going to talk about products that are clean that can help to tighten and firm the skin. Another question people tend to ask about clean products or clean beauty products is whether or not it have to be organic. A lot of people are under the influence or the myth that if a product is not organic, it's not clean. And I also find that a lot on my channel when I'm using fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. Some people always ask, is it organic? Because they think that if it's not organic, it is not necessarily clean. But not all clean have to be organic, okay? Clean products are products that are non-toxic when it comes on to the beauty industry or the beauty world, skincare products. It just simply means that it is non-toxic. Another question that you might get when you are talking about clean product is that, does it have to be natural for it to be clean? And no, it does not have to be natural. You can also have synthetic products out there that are clean product, synthetic preservative for your beauty products that are also clean. Once it is non-toxic to the skin, then it can be considered clean. Now, another thing that you need to look out for when you are choosing or when you're trying to turn to clean beauty products is also to take a look at the labels. If on the labels you do not recognize the ingredients, most ingredients, then it might not be clean. A label should be transparent. You should be able to recognize and know the words of, you know, whatever it is in the product. So those are just some tips and how to recognize clean beauty products. So now that we are done with you understanding what it means by clean beauty products, now we're gonna start Auntie, I didn't know you was on today. What did I miss? You didn't miss anything much, Auntie, just probably by closing the door, okay? All right, so we're on a little early because I just want an early start. However, I see that coming on a little early might not have been you know, the right thing to do, since I could see the count that the notification didn't go out. Don't know why they didn't send the notification out, but anyway, we are here. There's a system also. Sometimes when you do a show at a certain hour, the system tend to pick up on the time that the show is aired. So like me changing it to 7, it might just, you know, throw the system off a bit. But I definitely want to start early so I could go a little longer, because I know most people are going to come on around about the 7 o'clock hours. And I'm also doing this to, you know, accommodate some of my European that are just going to sleep. All right, so now that we know what clean beauty is, how many of you on the chat right now that actually practice or try to do, you know, use clean beauty products? Now, do not go ahead and throw out your regular products that you're normally using. All you need to do, if you want to get into doing natural skincare and clean beauty skincare, is to start by reading the label. So each time you're going to get something new for yourself, you make sure that it's something that is readable, and also you understand and you know the ingredients that are in the product. And if you're not sure about an ingredient, the easiest way to know is just to go on Google it, and Google will actually, you know, just let you know whether the ingredient is good, what it is made of, and so on and so forth. And that way you cannot go wrong at all. So now that that is on, how do you start a clean beauty or a natural beauty skincare routine? This is not as easy as a lot of people might think, because getting to start a clean natural skincare routine always mean that you will have to make a lot of things for yourself. Well, better said than done, because now we do have a lot of clean beauty products on the market, a lot of natural beauty product on the market. I was recently sent a facial cream, and I could actually identify every single ingredient that was in that cream. It have avocado. Most of the ingredient that I actually use on this channel, it contains avocado, it contains turmeric, it contains grapeseed oil, and I actually know the entire ingredient list out of my head. Grapeseed oil, it also have a bit of a coconut oil, it have turmeric powder, and that was shea butter. That was in that moisturizer. Nice little jar, nothing like, you know, foreign. I recognize all the ingredient. I am yet to share it on the show because, you know, it was sent for me to share with you, but I was really fascinated by the ingredients. So definitely you can get your moisturizer, you can get your serum, you can get your facial toner, you can get all of these things in, you know, the store to buy, and it's clean and it's natural. So not because on my show I make a lot of my own made DIY facial mask where I use a lot of natural ingredient, but you can actually mix your DIY and get, you know, your skincare, you know, products out there that are also natural once you're able to read the ingredient and you know the ingredients that is in it. Golden Child, I try to use products with ingredient that I can pronounce, and that is how you really can, you know, weed out what is toxin from what is not. Jill, I pay attention to ingredient and trust some brand more than others, and that is another big factor. Another big factor is, do you trust the skincare brand that you are using? Because, you know, every country have a different grade. Let's say, for instance, in America, we probably have about, and I'm just showing some numbers out there, like about 500 and something, about 543 products or ingredients, not products, ingredients that are listed as toxin, and it's not good for skincare product. While in Europe, you have about 1,300 that is listed as non-toxin to the skin. So you have to know for yourself, not because, a product might, sound good. If you read the ingredient and you're not comfortable, it might mean that it's just not good for you. There is a big change, however. If you notice out there, most brands are now carrying a clean product line. Most brands are carrying a clean product line. And if you are not sure what are some of the brands that are carrying clean product line, once again, you can just go ahead and Google. We have a lot of names, which, because this is not a sponsored video, we're not going to share like, big brands names that are carrying clean product line, but most brands and most of the bigger brands now are now turning to having a clean product line. So you really can use your DIY like we share on this channel, and you can also go ahead and buy your facial serum, your facial moisturizer, your dark on the eye circle cream and stuff like that once you pay attention to the ingredient, and always try to go towards the clean product line or clean beauty product. Rachel, clean is the way to go. Also, is rosehip seed oil the same as rose oil? As rosehip oil? Yes. Some people just call rosehip seed. Some people just use the word seed, and some people just say rosehip oil. Okay, the honest truth is supposed to be rosehip seed oil, but most of the time when it comes on to oils, we tend to drop the seeds. Okay, like grape seed. The reason why grape seed, we say the seed, is because grape is something that is widely used to do other things. So there's no way we could say grape oil. So we would have to use the seed. But for instance, when it comes on to put, like, say papaya flesh is used in many different, to do different things. So we have to like papaya seed. But take for instance, rosehip seed oil. Now rosehip is rosehip, which is really that rose bud, and that is not used for anything that, beauty and, looking good. So that is why sometimes they just drop the seeds, because you definitely know rosehip is rosehip. So that's how you get it. But rosehip is real. Rosehip seed oil is really the same rosehip oil. Okay, I was trying to remember another one that we tend to drop the seed also, like well, pomegranate, we'd say pomegranate oil, but pomegranate seed oil, because it is made from the seed. But we have other oils that we do not mention, whether it is from the seed or whether it is from the flesh, but you automatically know that it is from the seed. We have coconut oil, like coconut oil. We don't like say coconut flesh oil. It's made from the flesh. We just said coconut oil. Another oil, corn oil. Corn oil is made only from the kernel of the corn, but we don't say corn kernel oil. We just say corn oil, because most people know that, corn oil is corn oil. So that's the same with the rosehip oil. All right, Dorrit, Edley, the network in my ear is very poor. I subscribe to listen. I could understand that, and especially if you're having bad weather, sometimes it tend to be fluctuate, fuzzy and all of that. Let's move on. If you have a question, Luna. Oh, rosehip are amazing for skincare and nutrients. Yes, and someone was asking, hello Rosie, how are you? You got your notification, and I think you came in a little late, so definitely the notification didn't go out. Now, if you're just joining, we're talking about clean beauty, how to use, how to identify clean beauty products, and also how to use, to start a clean beauty skincare routine, which is mostly what we do on this channel. However, we got to be mindful of some ingredient. Now, there's only one ingredient that I can clearly remember using on my channel that a lot of people are against using, and that is a baking soda. Now, nowadays, you can find clean baking soda. I, however, still go ahead and use the regular old baking soda, and I tend to get it on it all the time. Like, you shouldn't be using the baking soda on the chat. Now, the channel, but take a look and take a note that in spite of the fact that baking soda get a bad rap for the skin, it is really not bad for you. You use the baking soda in your cookies, you use it in your cake, especially the chocolate cake, and you also use it to do, like, when you're baking bakes flour and all and there's so many other things you use baking soda for in cooking. It's baking soda do have a safe amount. You can use a little bit of a baking soda just the way you use it in your other homemade baking stuff that you do with the baking soda. So I don't have a problem with it, but as we all know, they now have what is considered clean baking soda, and I totally forget the brand that is making it now, but quite a few brands are making baking soda, taking out certain things that they think that is, if you do it in excess, could be a little toxic. So that is the only thing that I use on my channel that people tend to question. However, when it comes on to oils, I like to use natural oils, and therefore I normally stress to look for 100% pure of whatever oil you're using. Now, as usual, we cannot be sure exactly what we're getting. We just have to trust the manufacturer that they said what is in the bottle is what we're getting in the bottle. So if you're looking for, let's say, grapeseed oil, make sure it's 100% pure grapeseed oil. And remember, I just spoke about it doesn't really have to be organic, because organic is different grades in different country. Each country have a different grade of what they consider to be organic. What you need to know if that product is healthy enough for consumption, and most time once you can eat it, then you can use it topically on the skin. Can you assume oil is safe to take internally if it's organic? No, you can't. You can't. You just really need to know the oil, because not all oils. The thing about it, when it comes on to taking, like oils and stuff like that, as I normally mention, go and see your physician before you start to take anything internally that is out of the norm. Okay, that is out of the norm. When I'm buying my oils for my skin, and this is very important. This is very important. I came across this recently, which I wasn't even aware of. When, let's say, you are shopping for beauty oils for your skin, please also remember that some oils, even though they are made for consumption, when it comes on to beauty products, some of these oils, they also made them just to use topically on the skin. Now, when it comes on to coconut oil, when I'm buying my coconut oil, I make sure that I'm buying food grade coconut oil. Food grade coconut oil. When I'm buying grapeseed oil, I buy food grade grapeseed oil, meaning the one that you can cook with. However, if you take a look, sometimes you're buying grapeseed oil and it is sent for your cosmetics, for your DIY, your cosmetic products and stuff like that, to hydrate the skin and all of that. That's not a food grade. It also means that that oil could, be mixed with something else, which also could, maybe not be, toxin. So make sure you know what you are buying. Even my vegetable glycerine is food grade vegetable glycerine, okay? Even my vegetable glycerine is food grade vegetable glycerine. Now, what about the oils that are not necessarily made for consumption? For instance, rosehip oil. Anyway, I got a question the other day if it's, if you can actually consume rosehip oil. And the answer is actually yes, especially if it's 100% pure rosehip oil. I will not get into the many benefits of, things that it can, the claim to what it could do to the body, a teaspoon of rosehip oil. And they also are, saying that rosehip oil could help you with weight loss and other little woman issue. So definitely be mindful of what you are picking up. Now, when it come on to papaya seed oil, now, would I consume papaya seed oil? Probably not. Probably not. However, it is made to use on the skin topically. I might go somewhere else and they said papaya seed oil is pretty safe to eat. I don't know, but I make sure that when I'm getting my papaya seed oil, it's 100% pure papaya seed oil to use on my skin. Now, we all know that in spite of the fact that you eat papaya, it doesn't mean that the seeds are edible. The seed might be edible, but how do you know how much of the seed to consume? So those are some of the things that you have to look for when you're looking for certain products and certain ingredients. Now, Janet, how are you doing, my dear? Doing well? Ruby, love and hug to one and all. Thank you. And Luna, you can eat rosehip oil off the bush when they are ripe and they may... Whoa, 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 whoa. You can eat rosehip off the bush when they are ripe and they have a very high in nutrients. Now, you actually, now, are we talking about the same rosehip? Because this is something that I didn't know, and my ears are open because I really want to learn. Now, rosehip oil, rosehip seed oil is actually made from the rose bush. Now, we all know that you can eat rose petal. However, that particular roses, I am not sure about, you know, if people consume it. But it's not grown in my area, my region, but I'm open to learn more. So you're saying that the rose hip bud also can get very, very ripe and you can eat it. I didn't know that. So I'm learning something from you. Once we're talking about the same rose hip that makes the rose or rosehip seed oil. If you're on the chat and you know anything about the rosehip, ripe rosehip and actually consuming it, just go ahead and comment right now. I know I'm not supposed to be doing this now. I need to look, you know, for it later. So let me put my phone to the side. It's like my eyes like get like, what? I didn't know you could actually eat a rosehip bud. So what happened? When it's ripe, then you actually pick that little pod, eat it, and then you spit the seed out. There. Anyway, I'm gonna look it up for myself when I am done. Oh yes, I mail the oil and I make rose water. The hip is considered the fruit. It's grow big around here. Who? Oh really now? Okay, I made the oil and I made rose water. So the papaya seed are an antibiotic. See what I mean? I kind of think about that, but that is why you notice I throw the word in front of that because is whatever you're gonna do, whatever oil you're gonna take, make sure you consult your doctor before you consume any of these things. Okay? So I know someone was gonna pop up and said something about that, but I am not taking you on, Everil, and you know why I'm not taking you on with that. Whatever you're gonna take, consult your doctor. All right, so we are moving on. I'm sorry I'm not as much as desire, but I have my condition having to take care of my health. I will turn when I possibly can. And send me an email, Robbie. Send me an email because just send me an email. Rachel, I've seen the rose hip in some tea, especially with hibiscus. Oh, so did you? Oh, got you. So now I gotta look that up. As I said, I like to learn from you. I have no idea that they actually eat the rose hip. Okay? No idea that it was edible. I just figured they just, it's rose, you make the plant. I do know, however, that rose petals are edible, okay? Once it is grown in a clean environment and all of that, I know it's edible. I didn't know that the rose hip itself was, what is going on here. So I'm going to research that as soon as we are done. If you're just joining, we're talking about clean ingredient, how to identify clean ingredient, and how to actually start a skincare routine using natural products on the skin. So what we're diving into right now is just talking about like oils and how do we know if these oils are 100% pure, or how do we know if they are good for the skin, and also how do we know that they're not loaded with toxin. So we're just trying to read out and weed out and know. My suggestion was that if it is good to eat, then it is good to go on your skin. However, I personally was a little skeptical about certain kinds of ingredient, even though we can eat it, like the papaya seed. I was skeptical whether or not I would want to drink the papaya seed oil or even the rosehip seed oil. And here my subscriber, they are telling me that the rosehip actually can get ripe. That little bud pop can get ripe and you can actually consume it. So I'm actually excited just hearing and learning from you. Billy Joe, thank you for your useful video and tips. Chichi, thank you for joining. So if you're just joining and you have any tip, we're talking about clean products, clean way of taking care of our skin, making sure that we can read all the ingredients. And not because we're on here and we're doing mostly DIY on this channel, we're not here to tell you that you cannot go and buy your products out there. You mix it up, a little DIY and a little mix up from outside. What I'm focusing on and stressing on that you try to stick to clean beauty products. So we're sharing tips on how to switch over to clean beauty products, or even how to identify clean beauty products for your skin. And in case you missed, clean does not necessarily mean that it have to be organic. You also have clean products out there that are not organic, and clean also doesn't mean that it must not have any form of a preservative. You can actually find man-made preservative that is made in a lab that is clean. Clean simply mean that it should be non-toxic, shouldn't be harmful to your skin. Okay, if you have a question, go ahead and ask right now, because we're going to switch over to skincare questions. And I drink rosehip tea. All right. Okay. It's edible. All right. So now I know. Didn't know at all. See why I like you so much? And I know I'm so glad I did this topic, because I am actually learning something today. So papaya seed is safe to eat. It's a bit spicy. A teaspoon a day will do no harm. So papaya seed is actually good to eat. And we should have known that, because sometimes like kids, when you give them the papaya to eat, I'm sure they actually swallow a seed or two. So now that we talk about the papaya seed, let me ask this question. If you're on the chat and you know anything about apple seed, comment. If you know anything about apple seed, please go ahead and comment. I actually made a video once on my channel a couple of years ago, and I used apple, which is a regular Macintosh apple, and I was chopping up the tea because the apples, because I was making a weight loss tea, and I just, I didn't core the apple or anything like that, and I threw it in the pot, and I, kind of boil it, brew it with some other ingredient. And one of my subscriber came on, and she was saying that the apple seed is not edible because it can, you can develop a lot of issue with the apple seed. And I didn't know anything about that. So if you know anything about apple seed and you're watching, feel free to comment, and let me hear what you have to say about the apple seed. All right, so now that we're done talking about clean beauty, we're moving on to the next stage of our live show, and that is to talk about natural skincare routine. How to start and how to use natural skincare on your skin. To begin, the first thing I need to remind you that natural skincare not only mean homemade DIY skincare, okay? Natural skincare does not mean DIY only. Natural skincare mean that you can use your vitamin E on your skin. You can use your rosehip oil. You can use your papaya seed oil. You can also use your shea butter. You can also use your cocoa butter. You can use your green tea. You can use what else? Coconut oil. You can use all of these products on your skin. And you can even choose to use store-bought products that mix a combination of these ingredients together, what you need to make sure is that it does not have anything that is toxin to the skin. So now, how do you really get into doing natural skincare routine? It's pretty easy. All you have to do is you get your facial scrub or you buy one. You can buy a natural brown sugar facial scrub with turmeric, or you can make some of the DIY that we have here. The trick is, whenever you're making your DIY skincare product, you need to make sure that everything is clean. And I use a lot of hot water when I am making my skincare product. The small bottles that I use, I sterilize them in hot water. The spoons, the fork, I sterilize all of those. Let's say if I'm using something with lemon, I try not to do a metal spoon because of reaction and so on. So that is the first base that you need to know when you're going to use your natural products, your natural homemade stuff on your skin, is that you need everything to be clean and sterilized. Now, once you understand that, the second step is to know how to store your natural DIY product. I use a lot of vegetable glycerin in my skincare DIYs, and that is because it has to keep bacteria out of the product. I do not recommend most of my DIY skincare. I do not recommend to keep them over 7 days, in spite of the fact that I know a lot of them can go up to about 15 days or so in the refrigerator without going bad. But the reason why I always use 7 days is because by the time it gets to 7 days, that is when bacteria actually start forming, regardless of if it's in the refrigerator, yes or no. After 7 days, once water is in whatever DIY you make, it's going to start to form bacteria right about the 7 days, 6 to 7 days. Okay, so that's where the 7 day is coming from. If I make a facial like did I post it this morning, or am I going to post it? I'm not sure. I think I posted. Anyway, if I make a skincare product and I use dry ingredients, like skincare remedies that I make using like yogurt and milk, it is always best not to add it to whatever you're making until you're ready to use it. So you can go ahead and mix up the other ingredient, and then you add the milk or you add the yogurt just before you use it. The reason for that, when you mix milk or yogurt with other ingredients, it can create a reaction, and bacteria tend to form even faster than other, more water-based. So anything with milk and yogurt, I always suggest to use it up in 3 days. If not, you add it just before you use it to the other ingredients. Now let's talk a little bit about aloe vera. I get this question a lot. How do you keep your aloe vera, and how do you preserve your fresh aloe vera that is? Personally, for me, I actually kept mine on the countertop. I kept mine on the countertop because it can last on the countertop for a long time. When I cut my aloe vera, I actually just slice it and I rest the tip over something because the stain is going to drain right there. Someone told me that you can actually store the aloe vera in the refrigerator. I think that you can wrap it properly and store it. I feel like sometimes it loses some of its potency. That is just my belief when I put it in the refrigerator. However, when I do blend my aloe vera, I tend to keep that blended aloe vera up to 7 days in the refrigerator. And a good friend of mine suggests that you turn it, put it in your ice cube also. The difference, and please note this, if you pour your aloe vera gel in the ice cube, when it comes out, it's not going to be jelly, okay? It's not going to be jelly. It's going to be more watery. Also, how do you know if your aloe vera is good? When you blend your fresh aloe vera, it should be very, very frothy, very, very frothy. If you blend the aloe vera and it's very, very watery, that is a sign that your aloe vera has gone bad. Even though the outer leaf might look nice and green, when you cut it, and another tip to know if your aloe vera leaf is bad, even if it looks nice on the outside, when you cut it, if water drops from the cut, then it means that it's going bad. When you cut aloe vera gel, you should see the gel. There should be nothing dripping. Once you cut it and there's dripping, it means that the aloe vera is going bad. Now, why am I talking about aloe vera so much? It is because it is one of the most widely used natural ingredient on the skin. One of the most widely used natural ingredient on the skin. And when it comes on to skincare, natural skincare products, you're also going to find that they use a lot of aloe vera. Now, I like to use the fresh aloe vera. However, I sometimes like to use the store-bought when I'm making like facial serum, and that is because it lasts a lot longer. When I'm making a facial serum using fresh aloe vera, I have to use it up within 7 days. When I make a facial serum using the store-bought aloe vera, then it's going to last me a longer time. I'm using rosehip oil, I'm using some cacao oil, I'm using grapeseed oil, and I'm using all these amount of fancy oil, and I don't really want to throw my stuff out so quick, and that's why I prefer to use the store-bought aloe vera for leave-on remedy on the skin. Now, I have another question I want to answer really quick. Someone had asked me about, for some reason, I just had a brain freeze when I was talking about using the aloe vera on the skin. It just went by like that. But anyway, later on, if I remember, I'm going to go back to what I was trying to answer, a question a subscriber had asked. Let me take some questions, and then I'm going to move on. Jill, Google say apple seed contain cyanide, but not enough to cause harm. Okay. That's exactly what the person had said, that if you consume X amount, like, you know, it could really harm you. I did research it for myself, and I also know that the amount is very limited. But when it comes on to when you're talking to people that are really big on natural and anyways, you know, the movement of health conscious and eating healthy, they have a lot to say about seeds. So, you know, for that particular person, getting into the seed would ring a bell, and they would actually say a lot of things about other seeds also. All right, so please hit the thumbs up. That's for Lucy. Up button below. They are 64 watching now and only 47 thumbs up. Now, if you're still watching, go ahead, give us a thumbs up to show your support. Thumbs up the video. That is how you support the channel. So do not just watch, support us by thumbsing up the video. Now, I'm very glad I got you today. I have to check the papaya seed and apple seed. Go ahead and check that out. Auntie, Golden Child, people in my neighborhood have aloe vera plant and practically beg people to come to get the trimming. Wow, isn't that amazing? All right, so Essie, please, what's the topic? I'm late. We're talking about clean beauty products and using clean products on the skin, how to identify what is clean, and also how to start using clean out products. And we actually went into full details, you know, telling you that not all organic are not necessarily clean, not all synthetics or toxin, and so on and so forth. Diana, turmeric and potato mix for on the eye. Should the mixture be kept in the refrigerator? Yes. You definitely should keep that in the refrigerator no more than 7 days. And that is actually a very good remedy. I was using that on my under eyes last week. Bridget Jones, can you mix the orange skin and the lemon skin with the turmeric and yogurt together? And yes, I actually have a remedy for that, a recipe. Now, the lemon and the orange. Normally, I used to just do dried orange peel, but of late, I'm mixing the dried orange peel with the lemon. I like the fact that when I mix the orange and the lemon peel together, it have a very strong lemony fragrance that I like, and it also give my skin a cleaner look. So I blend. Nowadays I'm blending, and even sometimes I'm making the video and I'm using the blend of lemon and orange together. I might still say I'm just using dried orange peel, but the truth is both of them is blended together. Now you can blend the dry orange peel lemon and the turmeric, blend that together, put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in your refrigerator, and that can stay there for up to 6 months once you know the bag is tight. And then when you're ready to use it, then you take it out, and then you could add any form of a liquid to it, like, you know, the yogurt. You add it when you're just about to use it, or some milk, or even some brown sugar, or some green tea, but just add whatever liquid just before you use. Very, very good question. Yeah, you kind of miss a lot, but you can actually rewind. I'm taking question. Gold people. Okay, I just read that. Gregory, keep up the good work. Thank you for that. Parames, I think. I use orange peel and turmeric and yogurt as scrub. Is this can be used daily? Yes, it can be used daily. What you are missing really is a bit of a granules in that, because you need a little bit of a granules to actually get to exfoliate the skin a little more. The honest truth is that the yogurt contains lactic acid that can help to seep into the pores, but because everything that you're not getting, well, it depends on how much you blend those peel. If you blend them to a powder, you might not get enough granules. So I suggest that you put a teaspoon of sugar, or put a teaspoon of blended rice, which when you blend the rice, sometimes it doesn't matter how much you blend it, it still have that fine granules to give you that exfoliating effect. If you're going to use it like just the way you have your recipe right there, I would suggest that you leave it on your skin for at least 20 minutes or so, and then you would go back in and take your hands to rub it in, but definitely add a little granules to that mixture. Okay, all right, I'm taking a few more questions, and then we are gonna move on. If you're just joining, Judy, what would love if you could update product lists. Many items are no longer available. Oh, thank you so much for that. I was to update the product list, and I am definitely, as a matter of fact, I'm going to spend the night tonight to update the product list. I have not updated for a while, and I definitely should have been doing that. So thank you for that feedback. Love that, and I really appreciate it. Elizabeth, I have seborrheic dermatitis on my face, and I cannot use any store-bought cleanser or product on my face. Any suggestion? Okay, any store-bought, and most time when things like this happen is just because of some form of additives that might be in the mixture that you might not be friendly to your skin. I have a mix, and I have several, probably about 3 to 4. I have one that I like a lot, but it do contain oatmeal, and because your skin is sensitive and all of that, in spite of the fact that it's my personal mix, you still would need to, you know, test it on your skin. You can go on my channel page and you can look for any recently post facial wash that entitled, like, that have the title no soap facial wash, or dry rub facial wash, something like that. You can actually look for that. Now, what you need to do if you're going to make that, if there's any ingredient in it that you're not comfortable with, then you can just eliminate it, okay? I have dried orange peel powder. I have oatmeal. I think I have a little, I'm not even sure exactly the exact ingredient that I have in that, but I know I mix a couple of dry ingredients together, blend them to a powder, and then I use it as a facial wash. Check the video out, and if you like it, give it a try and see what happened. Okay, all right. Beverly, can you use just turmeric and vegetable glycerine oil? Yes, you can. You can use the turmeric and the vegetable glycerine oil. However, the honest truth is the turmeric blending out in the vegetable glycerine is going to take a while. My way of doing that is definitely to blend. Nowadays I find an easier way is to take like a teaspoon of hot water, pour it on the turmeric, and blend it out almost like you're brewing the turmeric, and then you can mix it with the vegetable glycerine. It's easier to mix in if you blend it. Sometimes it's so small that adding it to the blender is just a waste. But just keep whisking until it fully mixed together, and then you can use it on your skin. I also find that when I use the hot water on the turmeric powder, it does not have that strong stain as if when you do not add the hot water to it. Very, very good question. Elizabeth, okay, I just read your comment. Annie, my 20-year-old daughter got acne and face. Please, what can she use? When it comes on to acne on the face, the first thing that you need to do is to make sure that you keep your skin clean. So I would suggest that she clean her skin, and a lot of people find this a little bit but I also suggest that if you have acne prone skin, that you do steam your face. Now you got to be mindful of the amount of steam that you're letting it in your face. Remember, what really causes acne is grease and dirt stuck in the pores, and when the pores are filled with the grease and dirt, you might have your dirty hands or something like that. You touch it and it causes the bacteria to form, and that is what turns acne into pus and all of that. So if you steam your face and you use a gentle exfoliator, brown sugar or white sugar do contain glycolic acid. You can dip some essential oil in that, a little lavender and a little tea tree oil with a little bit of, believe it or not, coconut oil. Mix that together and use it to gentle exfoliate the skin. Once you exfoliate the skin, then you're going to find a light oil. You also find acne prone skin because the skin do produce a lot of extra sebum. Now you're going to find a light oil, and a good light oil is grapeseed oil. But now that I discovered cucumber seed oil, I would also say you could try either the cucumber seed oil or the grapeseed oil. They're very light oil and a perfect oil for acne skin because it have to fool the skin that, it already have enough oil. However, I suggest that you drop to a tablespoon of any of those two oil that you're going to use. Drop at least 3 to 4 drops of the tea tree oil, mix it up together, and use it as a leave-on oil treatment for your skin. Just give that a week or two. When it comes down to acne-prone skin, if you give that a week or two at the end, even though you need at least 6 weeks to really prove that something is working on your skin, but in 2 weeks, you should see amazing results. How often should the face be steamed? It depending on the skin type. If the person have dry skin, you steam at least twice for the week. If the person have oily skin, which most acne prone skin do have oily skin, steam at least 3 to 4 times for the week. Always keep the skin clean. Wash your face at least twice per day. Pat dry the skin and apply something. Now, there's another trick. If you already have something using for your acne, you can actually still take that tea tree oil, drop a drop in it, and use it on the skin. This is the remedy that I share with my friends and family, so I'm actually sharing the same remedy with you. There's a full layout, however, when it comes on to working around the steaming and the, making sure it's clean and applying this oil with, with the tea tree oil in it. Okay. All right. But I'm not sure. I don't think I have a full video explaining how to do that. I hardly make acne skin DIY because my age group for my watcher is not really in that bracket, so I don't make much of those. I have a few on the channel, however, but when it comes on to friends and family, I normally share these tips with them. So you can check out a few of my videos. If not, just try. And I talk about this all the time, how to get rid of the acne. My niece had severe acne, and now her skin is looking mighty fine. We also have a subscriber, and I could talk her, say her name, Lexi. Lexi's skin was looking, and I know she don't mind when I talk about this. Lexi's skin was looking really, really, really what we call we say there's no such thing as bad skin, but loaded with acne and all kind of marking. And she actually did the 25-day skincare challenge. And one of my tip to her, special from everybody else, was how to mix the tea tree oil in her skincare products. And I'm telling you, after that 25-day skincare challenge, her skin was looking amazing. I hope she continues. She actually works at night, so most of the time she's not on the live. But one day I'm going to get her to come share a picture and, and see. You could see the difference, like really, really blown away of just really being focused to getting rid of the acne on the skin. All right, Patricia, what can I use to get rid of facial hair along with turmeric? I have hair on my lower chin and neck. Now, milk is also good to mix with the turmeric. Now, here what I suggest, and I'm just keeping this, between us, okay? Here is what I suggest. When it comes on to turmeric help as a hair inhibitor, okay? Turmeric help as a hair inhibitor. If you want to get the best result from the turmeric, when you're just starting out, the best result is either you're going to wax or you're going to tweeze before. And this is just a beauty secret, and this is just inside I'm sharing with you. If you want to get the best result from the turmeric, you wax or you tweeze before, okay? Or whatever method you use to get rid of the hair. And then you start to use the turmeric. You mix the turmeric into a paste, okay? And you apply it and you rub it in like you're rubbing soap on your skin. And then you rinse off. You leave it on for a couple of minutes, you rinse off. However, you need to do this at least 2 to 3 times for the week. So just find the time to do it. Now, when you do it, you know what is going to happen? Normally, your hair is going to take about 3 days, sometimes 4 days for it to start to spike out. When you do this, because you have already waxed and you take our tweeze and you take it all the way from the root, the hair is not going to grow back that fast. You're going to notice that's probably about 2 weeks into you using it because you wax first before the hair start to grow back. And that is how you're going to use the turmeric to get rid of it, by just continue to use it. And then you're going to find that you're taking a longer time, a longer time, a longer time, a longer time. Someone sent me a hair remover system, okay? A hair remover system. I am going to actually share it with you because I'm testing it out first, even though, they would like me to share it right away. And there was saying, we want to send you this hair remover system. Do you think it's suitable for your channel, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, it's suitable for my channel because my subscribers know I have facial hair. I don't really hide that I have facial hair, and whatever tips I have, I share it with you. So I'm testing this product out, and as soon as, I feel comfortable that it is working, then I'm going to share it. And the reason why I talk about the product right now is the fact that I also still, using the turmeric along with this product. So very soon, stay tuned for that. Notice I didn't mention the name because it's not a sponsored video, and I don't want it to strike the video as a sponsored video. So when I'm going to come on with it, however, I'm going to share the product on my Instagram pretty soon, probably tomorrow, that you guys could get a heads up of what I am using. But yeah, it works. The turmeric really, really, really works. And just mix it in the paste, okay? You don't even have to add anything to it but some water or some warm water, and mix it in a paste and use it up, all right? All right, so Rachel, I don't have dark under eyes now, but bags are still. What am I doing wrong? Let me ask you a question really, really quick, Rachel. Have you been doing the under eyes massages? Have you been doing the under eyes massages? And have you been taking care of your eyes just the way I mentioned? I know you're normally on the channel, and I do the facial, the under eyes massages, and I actually do a full detailed video of telling you how you can get rid of the eye bags. Did you actually try some of those tips? We have a very much subscribers. I've been getting a lot of email. Some people have been doing the under eyes exercises, massages, and it has been working. So let me hear from you, Rachel. If you try, or have you even, use some of the remedies? Let me hear from you. I just want to know if you're using the remedies, you're doing the massages, and if it's still not working, okay? All right, so let's move ahead. Beverly, is turmeric good to get rid of wrinkles? Now, personally for me, I do not use turmeric for getting rid of wrinkles. Most skincare products, whether you're making it in your kitchen or you're buying the natural skincare products out there that contain turmeric, most people use it for skin brightening, hyperpigmentation remover. Most people use it for skin brightening, hyperpigmentation remover, skin brightening, getting rid of spots and blemishes on the skin, not necessarily removing wrinkles and fine lines. However, when you mix the turmeric powder with, let's say, vitamin E, and also even if you mix it with some milk, milk contains lactic acid, and milk will also help to get rid of wrinkles because of the vitamin D and the vitamin A properties. So that is why if something is labeled turmeric and it said for wrinkles, it also means that you need to check out the other ingredient. But most time it is used for lightening, brightening, clearing the skin of pigmentation. If I make a facial serum for boosting collagen production in the skin, removing hyperpigmentation, I use a little bit of a turmeric for the skin brightening properties. The other ingredients are for plumping and firming the skin. MAHK, search for your email through a whole set of emails today. Didn't find your email and I didn't get a new email from you. So I'm reminding you to send me an email. Welcome. All right. Chicken don't serve. Oh my goodness. I like that one. Opposite do of cyanide. Don't eat up. Okay, see? All right. So I know somebody said not to eat it. All right. All right. So Rachel, I need to hear from you if you are doing the facial, the under eyes exercises. Patricia, Achiji, what can I use to get rid of? Okay, so that's what I just answered on your lower chin and also on your neck. Double fire, serious dark spot under eyes, please help. Now, honestly, I had made so many under eyes, stuff using one of my favorite ingredient, which is turmeric. And last week I went to the grocery and I picked up a bunch of turmeric. I mean, not turmeric, parsley to be exact, a bunch of parsley. And I was like, oh, I think I'm going to make some, remedy for the under eyes. And I put it in the refrigerator and I totally forget about it. Today I was like cleaning out the drawer and there is my parsley looking all fresh and nice. And I was like, yes, I am going to make some, under eye remedy with my parsley. So the fact that, I still kept getting the questions when I make it, which hopefully I'll make it tomorrow, I'm actually making it for myself. And I'm hope that I will remember to film it so that I could come and share a new recipe with you for dark under eye circles. But we have a playlist for dark under eye circles and eye bags. You can go on the playlist and you can choose a remedy. If you are skeptical, choose a remedy that have more views. Let's say I have a remedy that have like 800 and something thousand views or 600 and something thousand views. You can choose any one of those remedy. Those are actually some very, very good ones. And when you choose the remedy you're going to use, come back and go on my Let's Talk Skincare playlist or go on my 25-day skincare challenge and search for a video that title all about the eyes. I think something like that is the name, or how to take care of your eyes or something like that. And just watch the video, take care of your eyes like that, and use the remedy, okay? And then you need to give it a chance to work. So Rachel is saying that she has been doing all of the, taking care, but the eye bags are still there and you want to know what you are doing wrong. What you need to do is to continue to do what you're doing. The massages, AM and PM, massage it, massage it, massage it. Now, also you need to know that it doesn't matter how much you do if you don't get enough sleep, which is also a factors, and other things might contribute to the eye bags. Also, you need to know how long do you find that you have these eye bags. Do your parents have eye bags, and also so on and so forth. Now, if you answer no to most of those questions, then you just need to rev up the game for the eyes. Make sure you clean the areas around the eyes, just like I suggested. Why don't you just try the parsley? Try the parsley mixed with some cucumber. Blend the two together, juice it. Pour that juice in a container, put some cotton pads in there, store it in your refrigerator, and at night you take out 2 pads and put over your eyes. Let it sit on the eyes for at least 15 to 30 minutes and try to do that as often as you can. Give it a week or 2 and see if there's any changes to it. I'm just introducing the parsley because it works tremendously for me for a lot of things. Okay, all right, so give it a try and come back in 2 weeks and let me hear from you. Chichi, how are you keeping your skin glowing? How do I get rid of deep laugh lines? What oil do I use? I use a lot of anti-aging oils on my skin, to be honest. I am a retinol girl, meaning I'm using vitamin A rich product. However, I honestly like to massage my skin. Now, when I massage my skin, it don't mean that I take 2 hours out of my day just to massage my skin. I just massage my skin when I'm applying my products. And you might call me a little extra, even some videos. Sometimes I cut stuff from the videos because, I probably, doing too much. But when I apply products to my skin, most time I'm even dancing and I'm pressing and I'm pressing. I'm very, 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 very mindful of how I apply products on my skin. I'm always waking up my skin and I'm always doing the little dance. This is how I apply most product on my skin. And then I would go back in and I would massage my face. I would massage my face right away, meaning I don't have to take any extra time out of my day to go massage my skin. So how often do I massage my skin? I would say twice a day, because anytime I apply something on my skin, I am massaging my skin. And that is just my practice, and that is the honest truth. I also like to do facial mask. And I do like maybe 2 to 3 masks per week. Sometimes I share some videos, sometimes I don't, but I'm always doing a facial mask, and mostly skin tightening facial mask. And I always let it sit on my face, let it dry on my face, and then I rinse off. I do not sleep in makeup. I always clean my face before I go to sleep. And it doesn't matter how tired I am, my face needs to be clean. And I religiously use my beauty products. I religiously use my beauty product. A friend of mine told me once that I am the only friend that she had that actually buy products and really use it. I really and truly use my products because I believe that they do works on my skin, along with, moisturizing, and along with facial massages, and along with really cleaning the skin the way it should. And I'm now getting into trying to lose weight and drinking water. Okay, because water really, really helps the skin also. All right, so Taryn, my ear oil with rosemary, avocado oil, and a little castor oil, I put it in the refrigerator. Should I add vegetable glycerine? Yes, add a little vegetable glycerine to it because it will help to preserve it and help it to keep bacteria at bay for longer. Margaret, can you please talk about toning of the face? I've been seeing a lot of facial soap recently claiming that it can tone the face. Now, let's be real and let's keep it real. A facial soap is not going to tone the face. What is really going on is the way you use the facial soap on your face. The reason why they're claiming that the facial soap tone the face is the fact that if you're using your hands to apply the soap, read it carefully, it's going to tell you to apply it in circular motion. And if the facial soap have granules in it, they're going to tell you to rub it on your face like that. You're exfoliating your face. Is the motion in the ocean that, can I say that actually help to tone the face. The way you apply the soap on the face by rubbing it in circular motion boosts circulation in the skin, okay? So that is just the claim, but there's no soap that is going to tone your face. Once you have anything to do with toning the skin, it means you need some form of a circulation, and with circulation comes with facial massages or the way you rub and apply things to your skin. All right, Marva Dillonson, Beauty Chichi, do you have a lovely facial? You do have a lovely facial glow, gorgeous. Thank you so much for that. And every night, note because putting phone to bye-bye, good night. It's still 5 o'clock where Lucy is. Okay, so have a good night. AC, how do I make a routine? I'm 26. I like simplicity. All right, you're at the right place. So the fact that we were talking about on the topic, how to start a natural skincare routine, here is where I'm going to just lay it out to you. If you want to start a natural skincare routine, please listen and please take note. The first thing that you need to do is to select the products that you're going to use. Now, products change every day. Okay, every day there's new invention, every day there's new things to try, every day on my channel there's a new recipe and all of that. However, because you're going to start natural, you need to know what is considered natural. Okay, so now the first step is to start to read labels. Start to read labels to make sure the products are natural. When in doubt, just use products that you actually know, like the natural products you're gonna get, like from my DIY, like the papaya, the avocado, the mango, the oatmeal, the rice, and so on and so forth. Also, all these products that I mentioned, you're gonna find them in your store-bought products. Okay, so you're gonna find products out there that contain papaya, enzyme. You're gonna find products that contain mangoes. You're going to find products that contain avocado oil and so on. So that's where you take the trend, the same natural stuff that you use on your face. When you're going to go buy your products, you look for the same natural ingredients, and you're going to find them there and find them in abundance. So now that we get off products, now let's hear how you take care of your skin. The very first thing that you're going to do is to know your skin type. Know whether you have normal skin, oily skin, or sensitive skin, or even aging skin. I'm putting that in there. Or you have aging or what they call mature skin. Okay, now mature skin is really not a skin. Well, anyway, mature skin, we're throwing that in the bunch, right, for this channel. Now once you know your skin, then you're gonna know what you need for your skin. Now if you have mature skin, I suggest that you use a lot of natural products that are rich in vitamin A, because vitamin A is retinol, which is going to help to prevent and get rid of what comes with mature skin. All right, now we throw mature skin out the door. If you have sensitive skin, you know that you will have to test every single thing that you're going to put on your skin, whether you buy it or whether you're going to mix up something in your kitchen. So once you are aware that your skin is sensitive, then you're going to know what to test. And once you test a product and it works on your skin, you write it down, because this is something you can use on your sensitive skin. That's the first place to start. When you're using natural product on your skin, I have a friend that her skin is not sensitive when she's using store-bought product, but when she turned to natural products, it started to, irritate her skin. Now, how is that? It's because some people's skin can deal with products, ingredients that go through a process, while some people cannot deal with products in the raw. Okay, products in the raw or ingredient in the raw. Then I introduced my friend to a natural skincare product line, one I used to use way before YouTube, all natural. And I also find that that was irritating her skin, even though it was natural. So right there and then, you know that she have, a funny kind of skin going on, sensitive skin. But when she used certain other products, which are not natural at all, with a lot of synthetic ingredients, nothing happened. So just know your skin, right? So once you know your skin, you know what you are gonna go towards. If you're in your 30s, 20s to 30s, you need a lot of ingredients that are rich in vitamin C. If you're in your 40s upward, 40s to about 50, 60, you're going to mix up the vitamin C with the vitamin A. Now, if you're in your upper, then you're going to really focus on that vitamin A. And one thing you all need right across the board is vitamin E. So here what you do, write it down. 2 times for the week, you're going to steam your face. Only 2 times, okay? You're just starting out. You're going to steam your face for 2 times. This is a natural way of taking care of your skin at home. Number 2, you are going to exfoliate your skin 2 times, because you're just starting out. I'm just saying 2. I don't want to confuse you. You want it to be simple. 2 times for the week. What are you going to use to exfoliate your skin? It's pretty easy. If you have sensitive skin, I suggest you use rice. You blend the rice, you add some milk to it, or you had some green tea water, or you had some water, and you exfoliate your skin. Rice does not irritate, and it's good for most skin type, whether it's sensitive, normal, oily, you name it. That's one ingredient that you can use to exfoliate your skin that is good for most skin type. Now, if you have oily skin, you're going to exfoliate. You can use the rice, you can use the sugar, and also for normal skin, you can use that. For oily skin, do you use oil in your exfoliator? Yes, you can, but what I suggest you use is citrus fruit. You can mix some rice with some orange juice or some lemon juice, or you can mix some sugar with the same juice, grapefruit juice. Use a lot of citrus fruit on your skin because it's going to help to get rid of the grease from your face along with rice. And that is all we're talking about exfoliating. Only 2 times per week you need to exfoliate to start. The required amount for exfoliating your skin is 2 to 3 times per week. Now, if you have normal skin, then you mix up your rice or your brown sugar or even your baking soda and whatever you can, oatmeal, whatever you can find granules in to exfoliate the skin. Now, choose the 2 days that you're going to exfoliate. Keep your exfoliator in the bathroom. Even if it's a natural exfoliator, it's not going to go bad in 2 days, even if you use orange juice with brown sugar. Keep it in the bathroom so you don't forget. It's right there. I suggest you exfoliate your face in the shower and not over your tub. In that way, it's a part of you taking your shower, okay? And washing your face. The next thing you're going to do, the fact that you just start out, I suggest you use a facial mask once per week. A facial mask is required to use 2 to 3 times per week, but I suggest you start out with just one. Eventually, when you get addicted, you're going to, step that up a bit. And the facial mask goes just the same right across the board. If you are looking to tighten and firm the skin, you're going to use a facial mask that is geared toward that. Those normally have some form of a clay, and those also contains like egg white facial mask. Those masks are good for tightening and firming the skin. Now, if you are just looking to refresh the skin, you can use a refreshing facial mask. You can choose to mix some cucumber with some yogurt and just apply that to your skin. That's a simple facial mask. You can also choose to use some avocado, mix it with some yogurt. I use yogurt a lot. You mix it with some yogurt or mash some avocado and just put a little bit of a lemon juice in it and put it on your face. That's the refreshing facial mask for most skin type, normal to sensitive skin. But, it's not going to tighten and firm. What it's going to do is boost in collagen and, hydrates the skin and all of that. So that's a quick and easy way to know what facial mask. Can you use a skin tightening facial mask if you do not have wrinkles? Yes, you can, because when you do that, it helps to prevent. But just to know, what you're trying to achieve with your skin, you do that. So on 1 day for the week, you're going to do the mask. 2 days, you're going to do the exfoliating. And 1 day for the week, you're going to steam your face. You do not have to do these the same day. Okay, so that's 4 days out of the week for you. You have 3 days. Now, here what you do every single day. Upon arising in the mornings, always wash your face. It doesn't matter how late you wash it in the night. Wash your face. Apply a facial toner. You can make one or you can buy one. On top of that facial toner, apply a facial serum. You can make one or you can buy one. On top of that, you add a moisturizer or you add an oil or you mix the two together. That is something you're going to do every day. Every day. Now, you're going to find products that are natural, geared towards natural. I use a lot of oils. I make my own. And you can find natural products out there just the same. If you don't understand the whole natural, click over when the video is done and rewind, and then you get the full details of how you choose what natural products are. The same thing that you do with the facial toning, moisturizing, and serum, morning, the same thing you're going to do at night. And that's what you start with. Do that for 3 months or so, and eventually you start to build on it. That is the way you start your skincare routine, and not only that, your natural skincare routine. Pretty simple, pretty easy. You didn't get everything I say, just rewind and keep taking notes. And just do that, and guess what? You're on your way to not only learning to use natural products, but to keep your skin nice and clean and fresh and radiant and glowing. All right, so my time is coming to an end. Lucy, oh, okay, you are talking to DoubleTree. What is best used for corner of mouth line to the chin? And I do that a lot, and we have a lot of videos on it. I have a playlist that said how to get rid of deep parentheses, deep mouth wrinkle. Go ahead and check that one out. I personally massage mine out, and I use the skin tightening facial mask to get rid of the D parentheses. And I use a lot of oil rich in vitamin A, like the papaya seed oil, even carrot seed oil, and I use a lot of rosehip oil on my skin. All right, so how about smile line? Same thing, smile line, parentheses, laugh line is the same thing. The video is there with about 9 videos for you to watch and follow suit. Can you use cucumber and green tea? As that is one of my go-to with a little bit of a parsley to put over my eyes, and that also helps with puffy eyes and eye bags. So Taryn, can you use white parboiled rice? It's the Uncle Ben rice. Yes, you can use the parboiled rice. The parboiled rice is slightly boiled. As a matter of fact, that is also good because it still contains all the nutrients in it that you need for your skin. So yes, go ahead and use up your parboiled rice. All right, so my time is up. I hope you learned something today. Even, if you just learn how to pick out and what it's really clean beauty products, even if that's all you learn, I'm very, very happy for you because, a lot of people confuse clean with natural. Okay, so not because it's natural it now doesn't mean that it's clean, and not because it says clean it doesn't mean that it's natural. Okay, so once we know all of this, then we're good to go. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, you're just joining, you haven't subscribed to the channel, you like the topic, you like this kind of video, look below, you're going to see the word subscribe. Just click on it and you will be subscribed. Also, we have live shows, probably 2 to 3 times a week. My next live show is going to be Friday night. Write it down. Friday night, I'm going to be on round about, I probably need to put it back to 7:30 since everyone rely on the 7:30 slot. So I might do it for 7:30. So Friday night at 7:30, and I'm going to be on Saturday night at 7:30. Friday night, I'm going to take your skincare question. So come with your question, prepare. And Saturday night, I am actually going to be sharing some more, skincare tips, beauty secret, and remedies with you. Sunday, we have our regular Sunday show. So have a good night. Have a good night. Thank you all for joining. Go watch the video that was posted this morning. Share if you want to support the channel. You share the videos with your friends. Share them on your social media. You thumbs the video up and also leave a nice little comment whether you get a response yes or no. Thank you, Lucy, for moderating. And also, I'm going to be working on the video for tomorrow. So watch out. I post videos 6 a.m. every morning. It might be early to some of you, but that is the time my international subscribers are up. So when you get up, it's either you're going to see a notification, no notification, just check for the daily video. Okay. Thank you all. Have a good night, everyone. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.